Hello and welcome back to another episode of Vampires and Vitae. This is Anna. We're now going to throw it over to some guy who looks a lot like Day, but is calling himself Tyler, to get you caught up on what happened last week.
We got to Tokyo in the previous episode, and then we got to a beautiful hotel. We went upstairs to have some much-needed change of dress. Anna was sporting a black dress with orange patterns on it and tangerine sneakers.
I thought there were actual oranges on it.
No, they weren't actual. It
They were
was
sequin
patterned.
oranges.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
put it
It was
past her.
better in my head, man.
Just
I
oranges,
really
eh?
did have
I mean,
you
if-
coming down with
Like a rosary of oranges.
If you
oranges down.
prefer it to be real oranges, in your brain it can be, but
no,
to
no.
Anna they're very
Yeah,
one-dimensional.
beautiful, like patchwork. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. I still like it better my way. But continue.
Danica got nice and sexy with a green dress with a low scoop and some stilettos.
She tried to figure out what Anna's sexuality was.
Yeah, she kissed Anna. Didn't work very well.
Anna was like,
Day had an existential crisis and decided to change his appearance for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
By, cleaning himself up, wearing a nice outfit, cutting his hair.
Yeah.
And then we reconvened in the lobby where Danica made a show of being angry at the floor to assert dominance to the Jessicar, which worked. Quickly followed by Anna and Rasputin, who decided to get real mad at the floor.
hurling insults.
Just beating the hell out of that thing.
And Rasputin loves his ruffled shirt.
Oh yeah, Rasputin's
Yes.
wearing a beautiful ruffled shirt with the sleeves rolled up. He's not wearing Crocs, thank God. Also, Day had a moment where he felt like he skipped a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And told Lawrence about it. And Lawrence seems a little unsettled by that because that's not supposed to happen.
Well.
Even though there was some kind of fusion going on, even then, like this is unprecedented.
Very odd.
You know.
Very odd.
But with that being said, what's up? My name's Tyler. I go by Day, also known as Daedrith.
You're not going to end with, that's what's happening. That's what's going on.
I was saving that for the very end.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow. Cut that out, please. Take two. I am the drug sniffer ass kicker.
Yeah, you got to follow that.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. And I expect a rhyme at the end.
Fuck. Go to Anna. I got to think of something.
I'm Melinda. I play Anna, a offspring of Rasputin. What is it they call it? Kindred. Yeah. Anyway, he made me after I saved his ass from an assassination attempt in a village. She's a Tremere. She does some blood magic. People don't really understand what she's all about, and that's about it for her.
I'm Sarah. I'm playing Danica. She's a Toreador and recently lost her sire, but now she is mad at the floor and looking to score.
All right.
That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Welcome to Vampire.
All right, so, dressed in all of your finery, everyone's feeling pretty top dollar. You take a moment and you take in everyone else's outfits. They're oddly correct. They've done some homework, obviously. Like what was in your closet, there must be a file somewhere that gave somebody an idea. Why else would they have chosen odd orange dresses in yours and
Truly.
something slinky and...
Oh, let's not forget the bright orange bob wig.
Yeah,
with the bangs.
inverted
Yeah,
bob
I
wig
forgot
with
about
the
that.
blunt. Yeah.
The Karen wig.
Forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, kind of Karen. A Chuck E. Cheese Karen.
Long Karen.
yes.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese Karen.
Yeah, that's real sexy.
Oh,
It's a
Anna
long
is
orange
horrified.
Karen.
Like I said, it's like Lilu if she straightened her hair.
Yeah.
Yep. So everyone's kind of taking in everyone's outfits. There are 3 cars to pick you guys up. Rasputin is coming with you. Jessica is coming with you. The Princess staying inside is going to have some Chinese delivered. The Jessica is going to come with you. You're bringing Severus.
Yes, he had a bow tie on his tail.
He did have a bow tie on his tail. Do I want to bring him?
He's coming to town, man.
He's going to draw a lot of attention.
Maybe not where you're going.
Dude, this is Tokyo. There's weird shit going on everywhere.
Yeah.
They have sex hotels, man.
Yeah,
True. All right, we'll bring Cerberus.
Yeah, actually, Lawrence kind of.
He got dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah, right. He kind of sees you doing that. He's like, "We're not going to normal downtown Tokyo. We're going someplace geared to an evening out with you guys."
Excellent.
All right, Cerberus,
Lawrence?
hop in.
Lawrence, you know you're driving.
Like Cerberus does look good.
Mating.
And he like put exactly. He puts his tail up, and like it's straight up and down. His little, the bow tie on it, and he waves it, and he goes, "Good."
Good. I'd like to think it's a black bow tie with little orange spots to match Anna.
For this is yes, it matches you wonderfully, and you know this.
Right. Good little doggy.
Yeah, right. With 3 cars, these are town cars. Like the classic doors that open backwards with the big seats.
Suicide doors?
Yeah, suicide.
Ooh, yeah.
So who's sitting where?
Well, I know Lawrence is driving, and I know I'm riding shotgun, as is tradition.
All right. Well, then you say that. Lawrence goes, "All right." And he knocks on the window. The driver goes, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm driving." He's like, "Oh."
Is there like space in the back of the car to put Cerberus?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We've kicked out 3 valets.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
We're just like, hey, no.
Well,
Oh no.
Cerberus.
Oh, no.
Cerberus.
Oh god.
I'm so sorry.
Edward.
I did it
W.
for atmosphere.
Oh, no.
He's trying to get me.
I'm so sorry.
That's great, though. So Cerberus definitely is happy to get into the car.
Having a time.
Just absolutely thrilled. He gets left at home a lot because of that same exact reason. He does bring a lot of attention. So for him to get to go out, he's pretty thrilled. And
Also, Dante was just a dick, so.
yeah, right. And
He's like, "Oh, you're about to die? Cool, come here."
yeah, right. Yeah, gosh.
Where's my steed?
Yeah. Right. And he seems kind of thrilled about his little bow tie. So you and Lawrence are in the front of one car. Do you want anybody sitting behind you in your front car, or you got quite a few people coming, so
I
they're
think
not all gonna fit.
what Miana and Rasputin pile into the back.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Cerberus is just in the far back.
Like, oh, really? Like, you must fine, like, ride with dog. You see Jessica she comes to come up and goes, I guess I'll just take the next one. That's fine.
You get to ride with Jessie.
What is Jessica wearing? Is she looking good tonight?
Oh,
Or-
pencil skin dress. I mean, she is so skinny. It's just a pencil skirt. It's hiked up longer than it was, shorter than it was.
Real high slit.
So now it's like
Yeah.
2 inches above the knee.
Cerberus is just
Yeah.
like mating.
Yeah.
Jessica, you don't look like an old colonial doll. I'm
Yeah,
digging
right.
it.
Instead of the the Coke bottle glasses, she's now wearing like hat spectacles, trying to do the attractive librarian kind of thing going on. Buttoned up sweater, little furry thing at the top that it's just trying to fill herself out. But there's really not much of a frame there. It's just she's definitely
All chassis.
Yeah, she's a bit of a string bean, straight up and down. Your brother, he's wearing a tracksuit. He really is. I mean, like,
It's a slightly nicer tracksuit.
It's his dressy black tracksuit. What do you want from him?
The stripes are just shimmering.
Yes.
Look, I wore this like first, honestly. I mean, this is like gold zipper. You see, it's much taller at the end.
I noticed, brother. You're fine.
Anna, did he invent the tracksuit?
I mean, maybe he gave the idea to Adidas.
Like your brother kind of nods at that. That is canon. That's true.
Invented
That is
the
100%.
tracksuit.
That is
Yes.
100% true.
Well done, broski.
Yeah, right. He puts his arm out to Jessica. Jessica takes it. They walk to the second one. Door opens, and they enter with just a car, coming in third with them. So, he's looking nice though. I mean, he's kind of black suit. He's doing okay. I mean, like he did freshen a little bit, but he looks more or less the same.
What does he look like?
He is a gentleman who appears to be in his late 40s. He has that salt and pepper hair, but like full. It looks more distinguished on him than it does like old on him. He's got that little bit of gray at the bottom of his beard. It's trimmed fairly short, as if he spends a lot of time in a chair. You know what I mean? Well built. More
So
of
he's
that.
a little shorter and a little wider.
Yeah. No scars that you can really see. Caucasian in the sense. Like, he didn't look like he's from England. You know what I mean? There's definitely something else going on in there. You're thinking maybe Middle Eastern.
Interesting.
Good-looking guy, though. He looks more gruff good-looking, though, than model pretty. Sureness in his eyes. There's definitely... You find his walk more attractive than his face.
Well, Danica's into everything, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
right,
really
yeah.
matter.
And this is definitely an individual that carries a lot of presence, and I don't mean just the skill tree. There's a gravity to him. There's a sure-footedness. When he saw your dog for the first time, he was just like, "Oh, good, dogs. I like dogs."
The Jessicar's a vampire, right?
Jessica is
No, Jessicar.
Oh,
Just
Jessica,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's like old ass. Man.
Just checking.
Yeah.
The left hand of God, oddly enough, kind of walks up behind you guys as if he's almost thinking about coming. And again, there's a moment that it's just him and the Jessica left standing, and you can see ever so minute. Actually, somebody make a. You guys are all looking at this. Just a witch roll. You're looking for 1/7 to see it.
I do not.
Surprisingly, no.
I do.
All right. Well, you see that.
Oh, no, wait. No, I don't.
All right. Well, none of you see. There seems to be a brief interlude without any context at all. The door closes. Lawrence looks over to you and goes, "I've never had an honest reason to go to Ichiban."
Me neither.
No, it's a part of the city that pretty much the vamps control, and it's almost like a vampiric city.
You're in good hands, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, they enforce the law a lot. I mean, it's, no killing, all that kind of stuff. But it's kind of geared up for what I think you guys are probably starving for. Want to go there tonight, or?
Are we going for snacks?
Yes.
You are hungry, Anna.
Yeah, this is definitely a buffet.
We could stop by and then head over to your party. We got some time, right?
Sure, no problem. Sounds great. Yeah.
While we're driving, I feel bad for Lawrence because we're gonna have a much better time than he is. He's gonna have a great time.
Sure.
This is purely up to you.
Yeah.
But I am going to get on my phone, and I have Streetwise.
Yep.
And I'm looking for a way to rent a really fast car for him, or buy.
Okay, so you're going through that. And
I'm on like Japanese Craigslist.
Right, yeah, right. No, you're scrolling through a real fast car. And he looks over, and then an app seems to poke up. He's half watching your phone as you do it, and as you scroll past it, as if you weren't going to pay attention to it, you all feel just the tiniest lurch. The rest of you are looking at skylights. That just kind of feels like maybe he stepped on the brake for a second, but that app comes back on, and it only says vroom vroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through. I'm looking for a nice souped up Subaru.
When you get the app downloaded, you come to realize it's an underground sanctioned street racing.
I whisper,
yeah. I thought you'd like that. I mean, you can rent anything you want there, but the faster car that you get, that's who you're going to be racing against.
Oh, we got a racing for it, or?
You're not racing for the car, you're racing for a bet. And where we're going, it's not just money you bet for. So, think about it. And I don't want to just race. Don't you like to drive too?
I like to be in the car. I like to help out, but I like the ride. I like the rush.
Rasputin goes, "I'll fucking race." He goes, "What are you guys talking about in front?" And he
hey, you guys,
parts the window. He's like, "I have great hearing, like a vampire."
Hey, guys, you want to see Lawrence do his thing?
Oh, hell yeah.
It depends. Was there any snacks there?
Oh, we'll get to the snacks probably faster this way.
Lawrence goes, "Well, I'll tell you what. We'll take everyone down first to Ichiban, that part of the city. Then we can go race second, and then deal with my people third. What do you guys think?"
We gotta give Lawrence a little bit of fun later tonight. I mean, we're gonna have a good time. Let's let Lawrence have a good time.
Sure. You guys are driving. It's gonna take you about 10 minutes to get there.
I'm just kind of getting
Ready
my head
to-
right, just watching the skyline,
Yeah.
relax.
It's very pretty as you guys walk in. Well, one thing you do notice, not walk in, as you drive up to, it has what seems to be a very quickly erected wall. None of the buildings that you're driving by, other than the street lights, are lit. It looks like they've shut everything else around the city down. You can hear gunshots and you can hear screaming, with your heightened senses and everything. But after this wall's coming up, has a big gate that is already opening as you approach. Lawrence takes a smile and slams on the accelerator. And you look back, you can hear the gate close behind you. So just the city itself has been walled.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
is that normal? I don't think I've ever seen that in pictures.
Well, that's new.
Oh, in that case, we're really
Yeah,
here.
It's probably how they kept the city alive, you know? I mean, whatever they try to do in Vegas, I'm sure they try to do here, so. But the city's not like anything even coming from Vegas that you've ever seen. I mean, just the amount of lights and, like, eat here and marquees of crab legs and, you know, like lobster tails. And just the entirety. It's a sensory overload. I mean, it's just so much all at the same time.
The odd 7-Eleven.
Yes, exactly. I mean, like it is just. I mean, like just the noise, everything. Definitely gets you excited for what maybe the night's going to lead towards. He drives for another 5 minutes, gets a little memo on his phone, looks a little resigned, closes the phone. We're here, and he pulls up. Another one of those gates, another little gated part of the city. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that they know we're coming, so everyone out of the car?
Yeah.
Where did we stop?
Oh, it's like
Downtown.
your cars go bump, 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 as if 3 parking spaces were waiting for you. You kind of catch out of the corner of your eye there as someone waiting for valet. You know, I mean, you can leave your car here, or you can toss it to them and have them take it away. It's starting to dawn on you just with, you know, them having your clothes or clothes that maybe you'd be interested in, and the way that you're being treated. I mean, you're getting a VIP kind of experience, you know, like just when things are taken care of for you. You don't even know the phone calls and everything behind the scenes.
Yeah, I step out of the car.
Lawrence opens the door on his other side.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get out, let Cerberus out of the back, and then get on top of him like side saddle, because I'm wearing a dress.
I like it. Walks forward. He's good with it.
I do throw my arm around Lawrence's shoulder. I'm like, tonight, you are my tour guide. Show me some fun, man.
Oh, I think you'll be able to find. If you can't find it here, you're not gonna find it anywhere. Rasputin comes out, and like reaches over, and he goes and straightens his little tie, his bolo tie, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, we took it off and we tied it around him like a choker.
Like a choker. That's right.
He's like, I don't hate this.
Yeah, right. Like, okay, you know, I love this city. Let's have fun. All good. It's been a long time since I've been at Ichiban. And he walks, and he's almost like waddling, like, you know what I mean? Like he's got his cane. He's
You know you don't have to be mad at floor anymore, right?
Like, but it was working so well at staircase. Like, no longer do we like pavements.
We like the pavement, yes.
He looks down at the pavement and takes like. At his foot, takes a ginger step to the next one. Was like, it's very nice of you to be here for me. Takes another step.
Anna, like I said, you are babysitting him tonight.
Yeah.
I need a snack. Where can we go for a snack?
It's like best food, like, and it's right through here. And like it is because it obviously, just like the first gate, has been speedily constructed. 2 big, heavy, almost garage door feeling things come out. 1 large sumo wrestling guy. I mean, just a giant. I mean, not chiseled. This is just.
Are you my snack?
Ha.
That's not a no.
Look, we've been expecting you. You can come in. It's fine.
All right.
Anna, you can't eat the first person you
That's
see.
the big man. I want to trust the big man.
Maybe she's into big men.
Yeah, and Lawrence, like, as you guys are walking, he's like, okay, this is definitely a no-kill zone, but almost everything else goes, okay? So,
I don't think she was gonna kill him. She's just hungry.
well, that sometimes leads to killing, so let's just, you know.
Anna, don't kill anyone,
remember,
okay?
we are guests here, so.
Yes, I know. It's fine.
She knows, let's go, I'm hungry too. So you guys walk in, and it kind of looks like a boulevard. It is a strip up, down, up one way and down the other. Instead of being our big planks, this is all bamboo, like small little rounded edges on all of it. It is a wooden sidewalk on both sides.
Oh, so glad I decided to wear sneakers and not the heels. How are you doing in those stilettos on this impossible ground?
I do a front flip.
Well, roll. Athletics.
Roll what? Athletics?
Yeah, I want 1-6.
Cool. Yeah, I got 2 7s and a 9.
You do. You can land on a split if you'd really like.
No, I don't want to ruin my dress.
All right.
Okay, so it's just fine.
All right.
I guess I'm the only one that needs to wear sneakers and not crazy stiletto heels.
It's okay, Anna. I will teach you my tricks.
I don't need to know these things.
wouldn't you like to, do some fun little flips sometime?
And she's like, what, in a dress like this? You think I want to do a flip? You go crazy.
It gives you a little bit of flair. Come on.
We teach you so many things. I want to, you do, magic and fit in small box, right? How much difference is that than flip?
Yeah, Rasputin, you can do a flip, right?
Rasputin would try to do a flip. Of course, hold my cane.
I hold his cane.
Yeah, all right.
That's a nice cane. I get it. I start walking a little bit. It's nice. I should have got a cane.
Yeah, he succeeds. He does nothing showy, but he does back. Aha! I landed.
Cerberus leaps over his head.
Yeah, he's like, I also planned this in advance with dog.
Mating.
Amazing.
The dance continues.
Yeah, right. It is a lot like Vegas, actually. People on the streets, just places.
Wait, Anna, did you want to do a flip?
Yes, fine, I will try it.
Okay, 1-6.
All right. I got a 6.
Hey! Just by the skin of your teeth, honestly, like in the air, you're like, this was horrible idea.
When I land, I say, it could have been better if I had have had a snack by now.
I'm also going to try to do a flip, but first I'm going to pull up my vest. I'm going to do some drugs because we're going on the down.
That's fine.
So I'm going to do...
Do you want to jump off of Lawrence while he's kneeling?
I'm like, Lawrence,
Well, yeah.
I need you to sit.
Hop off his back.
And I need you to do the one knee, all right?
All right. Yeah.
And then I pull out a vial of the mushroom blood. Do some.
Okay.
Japan's a weird place, man.
Yeah, right.
This is
In
the place
fact,
to do
I would.
shrooms.
I mean,
Shrooms
honestly,
in Japan? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, right.
Oh, Dave, what
This
about
is-
that DMT vial you've got?
Nope. Not ready to see God. All right.
Alright.
So that brings me down to 1 for my cult. Purely for cheese.
Sure,
but,
sure.
I will be
I
tripping
still
a
want
little.
to. I still want to hear the. It's not just
And
for cheese.
Yeah, I run forward. Use my rapid reflexes.
Sure.
And jump off of Lawrence. And I get a 6.
Oh.
And as I land, it starts to hit me. God, what have I done?
Yeah, right. This is. I mean, this
Oh,
is.
shit.
This is from Rasputin's stash, right? So as you jump, I mean, the world kind of goes, whoa. Oh, shit. You don't know if it's your new powers or fucking just what you took.
I mean, I took hallucinogens. So.
Yeah, right. And you swear there's a moment that you look, because, Lawrence is kneeling, and you guys are, eye to eye. It's like,
Just a moment we lock eyes.
and he stands. Flip continues.
Oh, do you do
And-
one of those really cool flips
yeah.
where your legs are, straight out?
Yeah, and he lands, boom, and the lights from your perspective just...
Like tracers.
Yeah,
and
right.
And I'm like,
And you can hear the ding 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 ding, from all the gambling that's happening around you, and the laughter just becomes warmer. The atmosphere just starts to bleed into your perspectives.
I turn around and my eyes are completely dilated, and I'm like, what a flip, what a trip. Am I right, guys?
Dave, you okay over there?
I'm so good right now.
By the looks of it, he's doing it just fine.
Right.
Did you take something?
Yeah, you want some?
I do.
Anna.
Give it to me.
Anna, you want a snack, right?
Yes.
I do. I flick my last mushroom. Or do you want some shrooms? Do you want some coke? Or some PCP? Or some... No, the DMT's for me.
Just the mushroom is fine.
Alright, so that puts me to 0 for the mushrooms. But I don't really use them anyways.
All right, so
I
pop
I
it.
pop it, give it to her.
You take it, and as your head comes back, because you're not really a druggie, you kind of feel it, and you start feeling as if you're falling, and then all of a sudden you feel a very soft hand on your back, and it's your sire. And he goes, drugs are fun. Why don't you ever want to play with me? And he puts you back up.
Rasputin, do you want some?
We are
I
in.
am on more than what you have on that jacket.
dog!
And you just and you see reaches into his thing, and he has another one of his
A bottle.
But this one's so old, there's not even your label on it. It's so faded. He's like, you don't even want to know what this one does.
Rasputin,
is
do you
pretty
have any MDMA on you?
It's like, look where you are. They have MDA. Just ask that guy. This guy.
This is Japan. It's probably in the
Yeah.
vending machine.
I just want
somewhere.
two.
Yeah.
Right next to the edible underwear.
Yeah, right. Lawrence goes, he's right there. You know, guys don't know where you are yet. We've only gotten through the doors. Like,
Is
I just
Lawrence
want
affected
two.
by my drugs?
no, it doesn't seem to go on this.
Okay, I'm like, what? You good? You good, Lawrence?
Well, trust me,
I
I'm
should
gonna
have
have.
asked. I should have asked
am
first.
going
I'm
to have
sorry.
my fun.
Okay, we're good.
Lawrence, you know the city better than I do. Can you just grab me 2 vials of MDMA blood? Please.
He walks over to you. He looks at the dog. He goes, because he can't hear the dog. He's like, all right, you follow me over there. And the dog looks up to him and goes, stupid? Or, I mean, like,
I mean,
like,
Oh my God, Cerberus, just go with it.
yeah, right. You're the only one that can ever hear Cerberus, by the way.
Lawrence, I don't know if you want.
People start to
Oh,
think I'm
no,
as crazy as
this is-
Anna.
We're gonna have some fun. I mean, so he walks you over, and this is a vending machine full of narcotics, drug bags. You know, if you want something fresh, you see also.
And the mushrooms.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
whoa, whoa.
This is a truly.
Right.
So you come up to the vending machine. Yeah, there's drug bags. There are little vials of cocaine. This is.
Are they blood vials or like drug vials? Okay.
No, you can, if you want to digest. It'd be most vampires prefer to sip an out of somebody, but it's not like you're just surrounded by vampires. You're surrounded by humans too. So this
Yeah.
is for their use as well.
I want 2 of the strongest MDMA tabs they have.
All right. And it comes out like a little toy that you would get out of a.
Like the little plastic dome ones.
Yeah, and it has a whole little track that it goes down. And,
Cute.
Comes out of a chicken's butt.
What is this? Dinner and a show?
Yeah, right. And it comes out and it goes "Kabark!" And like as you like, as you open up the thing. And
So I want to take both and then walk over to the Jessicar. Hand him one. So you want to have a good time tonight?
I'll tell you what. Why don't you come over with me? I'll show you what a good time in this city is.
I
You guys-
knew
yes.
it, Jesse.
Car, just a car.
Jesse.
His name is Van, Anna.
Jesse, you dog.
Jesse.
It's like, no, that's not what I mean. And he walks up and, like, you know, because it's the boulevard. You know how they have the games, like the punching machine bags, and like, you know, get your fortune, that kind of thing. What normally we'd be looking at. Well, this is just 8 swords hanging in different sides and what looks to be like an iron hula hoop, about 7 feet up in the air. And they've just all been reloaded. He goes, I'll tell you what, here's a game I'd like to play here. And he walks over to it and he hits the button. And he stands. All of a sudden you hear, ding, ding, and he catches one. Not the entire sword dropped from wherever it was hanging. And he caught the hilt of the sword. Puts it back up. As soon as he does, ding, catches another one, different direction.
Impressive.
Not touching the blade. Puts it back up, ding, right behind him. Puts it back up. Let's see how good you are.
Okay.
You gonna get in?
Sure.
All right. So there's 2 little foot pads as you get there, that kind of like a pressure plate that tells people that tells the machine that you're about to play. A red button. He's like, I really would try not to catch those swords. They're laced with silver.
What am I rolling? Athletics and Dex?
And they're gonna get progressively good. It's like if you can get 5 in a row, that's saying something. My record's 14.
Cool.
How many dice do you have?
7.
Okay.
She's the one to do it.
Yeah, for the first one, how it kind of works is the sound and the sword in the beginning are tied together. That
Okay.
tells you where it's going to be dropping from. As it continues, the sound comes from someplace else, and that's where the sword drops from a different location. If you continue to go further and further, there are going to be multiple swords, and that's going to increase difficulty and blah, blah,
Okay.
blah. It's like, all right, let's see for the first one. If you hit the button, it starts the game.
Yeah.
Getting the button?
Yes.
All right, for the first one, it's easy. It's 1-6.
Yes.
No ones?
Nope.
Okay. Actually, you even notice on that very first one, even a little light sparkled first on top of it to let you know that's where it was going. The sound starts there. The sword gives like a millisecond in a vampire's perspective. You easily catch it. You smile. He smiles. You put it back up. Roll again. This one's 2 6s.
2 successes.
No ones.
I had 4 successes, but I got 2 ones.
All right, so that means you still caught it.
Yeah.
You this time, the sound was the next one over, and you were expecting it. You didn't know at this point that the sound would change. So it was the next one over, so you went to go this way, but like you came back and caught it before it hit the ground. Smiles. So sit back up. This time you're gonna need 1-7.
Yep.
No, with the ones and all that jazz?
No ones. I got
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Oh, this time you've realized that they've started changing the noise. So this one comes on this side of you, and you reach behind, catch it, trying to little style points on it. He nods in approval. This one's going to be 2 8s.
1, 2 successes. Oh no, 1 success because I got a 1.
Okay. You're feeling pretty good about that one. You missed the way you cut the last one got you a little bit more confident, and you don't even straighten it out to change it. So when you put it back to go this way, the moment it hits, the one slightly this way falls, and you just can't make your arm do that with the same amount of like dexterity that you would have if you would have properly reset. Slices right into your hand.
I got a success though, didn't I catch it?
2 8s.
You needed 2 8s.
You said 1 8.
2 8.
2 8s.
I got a 9.
2 8s. All right, you're going to take, because it's silver, 1 point of aggravated damage, and it hurts like a son of a bitch.
Where do I put that?
Wherever your health is, you're going to make an X instead of a slash.
You'll just know.
Yeah, that's not an option. I'll just leave it blank.
It means you can't re-heal that blood, that health. This,
Feed, right?
yeah. Well, no. This turn, this,
Trip.
yeah, this game.
Gotcha.
Cool.
All right. Son of a! I mean, like it sliced right, and he comes up. He's just laughing.
I want to try one more.
Well, you
Play
gotta
the
start
game,
back from the beginning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You lost
Never mind.
Anybody else?
How many did I catch? 4 or 5?
Got 4.
I'm watching, and I swear she's underwater.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I see little bubbles coming up.
Anna, what are you seeing?
Yeah, you're on shrooms too, babe.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit?
I think that I saw the things that were happening. I mean, she was catching lasers, right?
He goes like, yes. Rasputin goes, he's like, it's amazing she catches lasers. It's so good.
Right?
There's a lava pit underneath.
He's like, no, but you give me
lasers,
time.
I get
Yeah,
it.
right, yeah.
I didn't register at source. I'm like, oh,
Right.
lasers. Yeah, totally, guys. Yeah. Fuck, I'm tripping.
Yeah. Walking around, you see multiple bars, outdoor things, people eating actual food. You spot a couple of vampires in the crowd. They seem to be dressed just like you guys are. They're wearing their nines. Some of the time period's a little bit up and down, depends on how old the vampire is. But everyone's dressed to impress, and you don't have a hard time picking out what you see from right now. 2 vampires. The group can easily discern that probably some bloodshot.
Did the Jessica take the pill from me?
He actually goes back over and he picks up your dropped scimitar, and he picks it back up. He goes, let's find something to eat first. I like to imbibe that way, not the actual pill. But you can eat whatever
You're
you
no
like.
fun. All right. I wasn't trying to trip like these two, but
I'll tell you what.
I'm in the mood for beefcake. Do we have a spot where we can get some beefcakes?
Oh, yes. I think Lawrence goes, yes, we have a spot for beefcake.
Okay.
Come this way. Right? Do you want to guys follow? You guys
I'll go over
splitting
Lawrence.
up?
I'll go over Lawrence is going for now.
Alright,
And I'm like,
yeah.
like after this, do you want to hit a club? You want to get?
Well, absolutely.
Feeling something right now.
So you can't imagine why, but yeah.
I'm trying to get weird.
Yeah. I mean, this may be the last time we get to blow off some steam in a long time. So we got some ambitions. Let's get rid of them.
yeah, I don't want to split the party, so I'm going to say I'm following.
Man, you say first time for a long time, but man, time is just a concept. You know what I'm saying?
I really, truly do.
I totally get it.
Like actual.
Yeah, right. It's like all of you are wrong. Time is like a burrito. Just don't ask questions. All right, so
I ponder that.
Yeah, right.
For the rest of the walk, I'm trying to figure out what the hell the sour cream is.
Yeah.
Like, what is the sour cream?
+1 inspiration point.
Yeah, right. So you guys go, and it is everything else looks pretty modern. This actually looks pretty traditional. You know, like it has the wax paper window opening with the beautiful black lettering that's so precise and perfect down it. He goes, hey, this is some of our best athletes we have, so I think this may be more than enough man for you.
Okay, where's the beefcakes? I need a snack.
Are they willing participants?
Everything here is essentially, as long as you don't kill it, everything's here to hang out with vampires.
Okay.
I mean, like, you can coerce. In fact, we actually have areas in this little part of the city that feign a little bit of hunt. You know, actually, we call it laser tag. You can go chase, if you want to go chase a quarterback around and see if you can catch him, we got that for you.
I would like to.
Sure. I mean, maybe after we do...
Yeah.
I would just like to sit with a nice glass of blood and have some sips. And
Oh, goodness. Anna's so hungry. Can we get her fed?
Yes, that's what we're
Please,
doing.
can we have some food?
you walk-
My woman needs a snack.
Yeah, right. It's right here, and he opens up the door.
Just hangry.
Yeah, right. There's a beautiful man, and I mean beautiful man, in a very feminine kimono.
I'm looking for beefcake.
Like a large gentleman, or is that like the idea of beefcake? Because we have that here.
Yes, a fit individual, please.
Oh, someone very strong then.
Yes,
No
please.
problem. She opens up the thing, and you see.
Bring her longhorn.
Yeah, right. It is a pit in the center with a black rim circle in the very center of it.
Are we going to sumo?
Well, you said you wanted beefcake. That's kind of our. It's kind of our.
She said a fit individual, sir.
You know how much training they do? I mean, like, if this is not your taste, it's fine, but...
It's fine. I need some carbs.
She did want the fat guy.
No, it's like, all right, cool. I mean, like, you get escorted down to a couple of seats. There's enough in your row, and, Rasputin's like, I love this thing. They wear diapers and dance. And he goes, fine. Like, okay, do you not like sumo?
What?
Sumo, you don't like sumo?
What is there not to like about the sumo?
I like this. He sits down, puts his cane. For some reason, every time he puts his cane down, he doesn't lean it. It just stays straight up. Like it's just wherever he's left it last. It just seems to hang out in that particular way.
Such a fun trick. I like that one.
Like, I'll teach you that one.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, but you don't want to learn how to do fancy backflips.
What is backflip going to do for me? Making a cane stand straight up? This could be useful.
Yeah, right.
I feel like that's more suspicious.
I don't think so.
You guys are saying that as you guys all scoot into the thing. All of a sudden you hear, hey! Oh my god, guys! You look over, it's dumb David.
I can't get rid of this guy.
Where did you go?
Apparently to Japan.
I mean, like, obviously, they put me on a jet after they thought I was David.
I turned to Anna. I'm like, Anna, how the fuck did this guy get here?
Just like,
Yeah.
it's so good to see everybody. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
like,
I
this
thought he
is
was
not
dead.
the charismatic David that you know. I mean, like, this is something, like, almost a country bumpkin that just happens to have David's face.
Just-
you
yeah, it
know?
just
Like,
happens
it
to look
just,
like him, yeah.
I'm gonna
Anna, I
walk
thought he
up.
would have died.
No, I told you he's too dumb to die.
I
walk-
thought you
I
were
walk up-
kidding.
No, this
I
is awesome. You know
know.
what? I think I'm David Copperfield now. And I think my first trick, destroying the fucking strip.
I walk up to David and I put my hands on his face, like I cup him, and I'm just like, "You are so much more than what you are." And then I sit back down.
It's like, I'm beginning to think this. That everybody's treat me like shit, but now it's amazing.
Anna, you're also tripping, so what do you see?
Yeah, right. right.
You see,
This is-
David?
Yeah, right.
that
How
you've
bad is
got-
this trip?
I'm just like,
Like, are you aware? Actually,
Is he
you know what?
actually-
That is
How
a
bad is-
perfect.
how bad is
yeah,
this trip?
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Roll your composure for me. Just your composure, to see how if you think this is old David that you remember ripping his lungs out through his spine, or if you're aware if this is new David. And the drugs are pretty strong, so I'm gonna say 1-7.
can I do insight as well?
Yeah, sure, if you want. What's your insight?
1.
You can add your insight.
A 9, a 5, and a 4.
Nice.
It takes you a second. Oh, dumb David, you know what I mean? Like, so he sees that realization. He goes, yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy? So are we going to be working, like, really close from now on? And, I mean, they brought me here, so I figured the new show's going to be here, or...
Anna's just sitting there with like her mouth kind of hanging open, and she's looking from dumb David over to Rasputin, and then back to dumb David, and then over to Rasputin.
Rasputin goes, "You'll know, like, original David was also once dumb David."
Anna, who's they? Who brought him here?
I'm like, what do you mean? How did he? Why is he? Where did he?
And it was part of the show. I mean, like,
I just
security
want the
came
snack.
in. I
I grab her arm and I'm like, Anna, pull it together.
As you
professional.
say that, as if someone reading your mind, men and women start to walk almost like a like, you know, the sushi on the conveyor belts,
Like a buffet.
yeah, right, like start just walking by you with their arm extended, and you have an older woman, you have too young of a girl, you know, like an 8-year-old girl. You have Asian, you have American, you see Filipino, you see Hispanic, you know, I mean, this is definitely a buffet.
Okay, an international buffet.
Yes, I mean, like, and they're all walking over. You start hearing fast drums, like as if the store's about to,
Right.
show's about to start, but I mean, like...
And I'm not looking up at faces. I'm just watching the arms as they go by, and I'm just like, what? And I just grab a hold of one.
What's your feeding thing? What are you?
Osiris.
Osiris, and that means that you feed best from someone that is into you, right? All right, cool.
Could it work if they're fans of David for her, since she controls
It
him?
would work. Yeah, that'd be technically
Asians
part of her
love David
heart.
Copperfield. I can tell
Yeah,
you.
right.
That's true.
Actually, hold on. Let me.
It's the way that the German people like David Hasselhoff.
Oh, okay.
Actually, like, as you stop the person, dumb David looks over and goes like this, and the person has no idea who it is. So,
Oh, no.
I mean, do you want or not want? Or...
So I look up and I make eye contact. Does that make any difference? Does this person find me appealing?
Sure. Roll your manipulation. No, actually, your charisma and your performance.
What am I after?
You're looking for 2 6s.
Nailed it.
Yeah, they definitely go over. Sorry, you pulled a boy or girl?
I don't know. I just grabbed an
Right.
arm and I looked up and I just saw eyes.
Yeah, it's a gentleman, probably around his 50s. Still looks in good shape.
Good
Looks
vintage.
Maybe looks like a businessman of some sort. Seems respectable. He goes, oh.
I know, right?
He takes it. Roll your willpower, and because you are feeding, replace 1 blood dice.
7, 10, 5, 5.
Yeah, you're easy to do. Roll that 10. Always re-roll the 10, guys, because you could add a 1 and that could change everything. So you got one
successes.
success?
2 successes.
But that 10 undid itself.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
you just-
Oh, I had
It was-
okay. Well, I have 2 5s and a 7 and a 10.
Yes, but you originally had 2 successes, so you count that 7 and the 10. That's 2. Then you
So I have
re-rolled the
none.
10. No, you have 1 because that
Okay,
1
yep.
canceled out that.
Gotcha.
So you're good.
Math.
Yeah, right.
I forgot to reroll the 10s when I was playing the sword game.
Whoops.
Sure, you did.
As they all say.
I've heard those stories before.
You're hungry. He looks a little, not worse for wear, but he's a little couple shades whiter than he was.
I'm like, thank you so much, darling. It was delicious. Now what's for dessert?
The people keep on walking in front of you. You don't hear a gong. It's kind of like last chances for meals. Anyone else gonna feed or?
Yeah, are there any, like, separated rooms?
Like private rooms?
Yeah, like little
This seems
sidebar
like a
rooms.
spectacle.
This would be more like a coliseum looking down on a pit, but that people are about to fight it.
Okay, then I'll wait.
Okay, cool. You're all good.
I just don't wanna
I'm not
feed-
super hungry, so I'm waiting for the club. I'm sure I'll
Yeah,
find some,
I don't want to
some
feed,
goth
like,
chick
out
at
in the
club.
open in the middle of a spectacle.
Yeah, David is dumb. David has definitely sort of talked to Lawrence of all people, 'cause he's sitting right next to. I mean, and like he's trying to be polite, and like it's obvious, but I mean, it's just-
Lawrence's or David is?
No, Lawrence is.
Ah.
Lawrence is trying to be polite, like, you know, being like, oh yeah, no, like private jet, that's real neat, you know what I mean?
An ancient sitting there,
Yeah, right.
seeing the
It's
end
like-
of days.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, so you're now new David. He goes, yeah, it's great, it's amazing, and the lights do start to dim.
Day is still looking at the cane.
Yeah, it's standing. It is still.
I'm like,
It's doing a Michael Jackson like sideways
Yeah.
move for
I
you.
know that the truth behind the burrito lies within this cane.
Yeah, that's fair. Like Rasputin, as if reading your mind, goes, "It does." He like turns back.
I almost spat my wine out just
Yeah.
now.
So
I think I'm starting to get it.
The lights dim and they come back out, and you see a gentleman in a very traditional kimono. What appears to be the ref of it. Comes out and holds the store card, and he's throwing the.
I was gonna say,
salts.
please tell me that David is like the ring girl. He holds up the sign.
No, at this people think he's David Copperfield. I mean, like, he's got rescued from Vegas. Like, I mean, like, the security plan that you had put into motion.
Yeah.
This is where David would have gone. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, so no one knows that you killed David because everything kind of happened all at once.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as everyone's concerned, this is motherfucking David Copperfield.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
But none of the attributes, just
Just the appearance.
yeah.
Yeah.
He may have like a
And
luck.
Dumb
plus
David's
one.
not a vampire, right?
No, he's a Joe Blow from Kentucky that happens to look like David, not Kentucky.
Anna,
because-
wasn't the real David a vampire?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you
Well.
think maybe we should make the dumb David a vampire?
You know, I don't like to make those decisions. I think those decisions are best left to Rasputin. I mean, he was the one that gave me old David.
So he gave you old David, and then he gave you a replacement just in case, but left him a human?
Yes, I mean, there was a whole system and a whole thing that we had in place if the worst should happen.
Body double.
But we didn't know that the worst of the worst of the worst was going to happen.
Well, isn't that the point of having a second David?
So-
Just in case.
Rasputin like stands up and goes, "Let's go, fat guys!" like, it's like,
Alright, I
yes,
guess we'll just talk about
no,
this
it was
later.
like, no, he's like body double. Sometimes
Right, but
you
now
cannot-
he's the only one. Shouldn't we give him the best chance at surviving so nothing looks suspect?
Well, Vegas fell. If we have to, I mean, like, yeah, we.
Yeah,
can
but what are
turn
the
him.
chances of David, of all people,
have
making it out?
Have you? No, he's not making out. Apparently, lungs got ripped up by spine from mine.
Yeah, but
over
nobody
there.
knows that. If the whole city got destroyed. Right, but
So
there's
if anyone
so
can get
many
out of
billionaires,
Vegas-
but did the rest of them die?
I mean, what, you think David had billions? No, like she had billions.
I mean,
like,
Right, it's me. I'm disgustingly wealthy. So,
you okay? Like not castle wealthy.
I mean, I
Like
could
one
have
day-
if I wanted to in the Vegas.
Like one castle. Like
No.
maybe.
I could do it.
Yeah.
all I'm saying is of all the famous people in Vegas, why was David the one to make it out? I think it looks a little weird.
But we don't know that David was the only popular person to make it out. I mean,
And how did he end up here? Who brought him here?
Actually-
that was part of the plan. That's how it all works.
I'm just thinking maybe if we made him a vampire, he would be less stupid and more charismatic. So whatever story he
But
decided
just
to tell.
being turned into a vampire doesn't make you smarty pants.
One of
No, but he'd be, smarter.
Less squishy, maybe, but not any smarter.
Maybe a little more like.
As you guys are all talking, you look over and he's going through his bag and he comes back and he's wearing a foam figure. That's actually it's
God.
not a foam figure; it's a peace symbol. I mean, he's like, I love it here. I love.
I mean,
Anna.
honestly.
He just live in Tokyo. This guy loves it here.
Yeah, but like.
He's a celebrity. He'll be fine
They
here
have
and shit.
tigers instead.
Anna, people
lions
knew
instead.
that you were like his manager. If something happened to this one, he's more likely to die because he's a human now. And then people would be looking for you.
I don't think that this is the way that it will go. Besides, it's not my decision because, I mean, he's my David, but he's not really my David. Do you know what
but
I mean?
the world is ending. Shouldn't we take as many
No.
precautions as
I
I don't
possible?
think anybody gives a shit about David Copperfield. I'll be completely honest. I think this is last on the list. There's a god snake.
I'm just saying, guys, I'm trying to protect us.
It's like, oh, I saw that.
What?
The snake, the thing in the sky.
How?
You saw that?
The actual
Yeah.
fuck Did you see
Dave breaks
that?
contact
It was.
with the
It was.
cane.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Right, yeah.
in the
Yeah,
sky?
there
What do you?
actually is a little quiver, even.
What are you?
like,
What are you talking about?
you
Snake in the
couldn't tell.
sky.
I mean, like, he's like, it was everywhere. It's been on the news.
I don't
mean,
know, man. I think that you might be tripping as hard as these two.
The sky over the stadium.
That
and the
big
clouds.
thunderstorm that we had.
That's not how they're reporting it.
How are they reporting it, David? Please enlighten
Pulls out
everybody.
a cell phone and he's like, I even said something like, and he blah, 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 and like.
All right, let me see that, and I grab it out of his hand.
It is Channel 3 News. It's like, we're here with David Copperfield, sir.
Oh,
I mean, like,
God.
and he is just so the effect's even better. I mean, now looks like he was just pulled from the rubber, and he's like, yeah, with his best David voice, it's like, I know, I was in this.
I'm holding the phone, and I just look it on.
And then all of a sudden,
really?
I mean, like,
Really?
and then, like,
I told you he's too dumb to die. Do you
Right,
think he's going
so-
to avoid an opportunity to get his face all over the television?
We should at least take him back with us.
And they pan from David to show the things, and you kind of overhear David, fake David talking in the background. But you do see what is the funnel of clouds over the stadium. But even from this vantage point, you can see something physical in it.
David, it's just a tornado. Look, those are so common. It's like a dust devil.
Hey, I'm not here to cause any waves in between everything. In fact, this is probably the best day of
With
my
the
life, but-
thunderstorm and the hot air in the desert, do you not see that that's a tornado coming down?
That sounds a little bit like Men in Black to me, but that's fine. If you
I-
want,
What do you mean?
I
Men in
love-
Black is aliens. It's not
Yeah,
even
right.
a real
I look over to
story.
Danica with my eyes wide, dilated. and I'm like, there is no masquerade. Shit is going down, and David seems happy in Tokyo. I say we leave it at that.
I would like to use.
Also, does anyone know how the fuck this cane works?
I'm going
People's
to.
like, they always want to know Kane.
I'm going to cast Cloud Memory
Okay, on who?
and on David.
Okay.
And
Just
I'm
wanna
going
cast you a blood point?
That's fine. I'm going to use it to for him to forget about the snake.
Okay, he doesn't have very much willpower, so it would just be your manipulation and how many points you have in that attribute.
Discipline?
3.
Discipline? 3, so 3 plus.
Can I just use my manipulation and intimidation to make him think that it's a tornado? Okay, I just don't want her to use a blood die.
We are in Tokyo. We can feed whenever we want.
Okay.
So what is it?
yeah.
3 plus.
Your manipulation and however many points you have in that discipline.
So okay. Yes, I see what you're saying.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Cool. And this is just a straight roll off.
Okay.
We're gonna do my lowest against how many? So I got a 16 or 7. You got oh no.
Oh, no. 3
3 ones. You get no. It's like no, I'm fairly sure there was a snake. I mean,
Now
don't
can
know
I
if
use
you,
my...
No.
This guy.
No. Mesmerized.
All right, fair enough. Take another blood dice, and you got to start rolling with. That's 2 blood dice now.
2?
You have to replace whatever. Sorry, which one? What are you rolling? Mesmerize?
Yeah.
That'd be the same thing. Manipulation and however many you have in that skill tree.
I'm about to fry this guy's brain.
What brain is there to fry?
Didn't do very well.
That's a 7.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
a 7.
1. That's a 1. So that cancels the 9.
Yeah.
So I have 2 successes.
2 successes. He's like, hi. And he's just holding his phone. He's mesmerized.
Okay.
Available to be told what you'd like him to
Okay.
think. Or
I want to say, now listen, David. What happened in Vegas was all your fault.
he gets really sheepish.
Oh no.
No!
It was, David. Do you want to know why? It was because of the new trick that I told you not to try on your own. You tried to do it on your own.
But I thought the puppets would be so useful.
No, David. No, David. It's not how it worked out, David.
Okay.
So, David.
My puppets blew up the city?
Yes, they were very naughty puppets, David. I told you that they were not good puppets. David, I want you to know that though the city of Las Vegas has amazing insurance and they're going to rebuild it and it's not going to come out of your pocket.
Good, because you guys don't pay me very much, so...
I know. So you're going to be fine, but what we're going to do is try to set up shop here in Japan so you get to stay here for a little while.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
But if anybody asks, you didn't blow up the city. You're not sure how it happened. And it was just a weird tornado.
So weird. Have you seen that tornado? Oh my gosh, these nose reports don't get them right at all.
Yeah, why do you think we left so quickly?
No,
It was a
tornadoes
huge
in a
tornado.
desert.
I mean, that's pretty common. They're just usually not that big. But I'm pretty sure there was like a cold front coming through. The weather just lined
You
up.
do realize that he's only like
You're just talking to a wall.
I mean, like no, he's mesmerized by you, but he's not
Tell him
mesmerized
there was
by
a
you.
cold front
He's
coming
like, I don't
through.
know if that actually works with the barometric. Like all of a sudden, like he knows things about letters. Like the barometric pressure in a warm climate doesn't usually make
No, but
stratosphere-
normally, you know how when the warm air hits the cold air, they start to spiral, and that's what causes tornadoes. So,
in Vegas.
given that we live in the desert, it's always hot, you know? And then with the cold front coming in from the northwest, it just caused this huge tornado.
I mean, Dust Devils, he pulls out his clown gun and goes, "Oh my God, have you seen the snake?" He looks over to you and gets mesmerized again and is like, "Or a tornado?"
There was no snake, David. It's just a weird conspiracy that is being perpetrated by the mass news media.
Can't trust anybody.
No, you really can't, David. I'm telling you, this is what happened.
Fake news.
You can trust me.
He sits down and he says, "Okay, I'm going to trust you."
Everything is going to be okay.
Okay.
All right. We're going to set up the show here. We'll bring all of the big girls with the big boobies that I know that you like so much.
Really do.
Right? We'll even extend the big sexy scenes that I also know that you like so much.
7 veils this time.
We'll go 9.
He sits down and he's just very thrilled with himself. And he watches.
Best night of his life.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You guys all hear the final gong, and one's very large, traditionally dressed sumo wrestler comes onto the mat.
I finally got a hold of my snack. Gosh, thank goodness. All right, we're going to come back again next week and we're going to find out what happened with the sumo wrestlers. It's going to be a whole lot of fun and we hope that you join us again. Our goal, as always, is to put a smile on your face. And as always, like the guy who has the big voice says, always remember to take a big bite out of life.